How to speedrun getting cancer. Lock in.
So, you need to get cancer and fast. Maybe you've dreamed of dying a slow, painful death since childhood, or maybe you're just bored and want attention. Well, I hate to break it to you, but those microplastics and carcinogens you've been guzzling just won't cut it. But don't worry, as a content creator...
What would be like the worst thing besides smoking? Smoking's obviously number one. What would be next under that? I don't even know. What are like the main things that cause cancer? I don't even know.
It's my responsibility to ensure my viewers are...
What's the most common types of cancer? Is it lung cancer? Hold on, I want to look this up real quick. Most common... breast cancer. Oh, that makes sense. Breast cancer, rectal, and prostate. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck would cause that except just genetics.
Constantly exposed to cancer. So today I'll be showing you how to give yourself cancer as fast as possible. Cancer happens when a cell loses its moral compass and reproduces uncontrollably like a Catholic bunny on Molly.
Yo, what is this animation? Why is he holding... What? Is he like a priest? What is he wearing?
But to get there, you'll need to mutate your cell's DNA.
This is really good animation.
Now, normally that takes years
Radiation? You think radiation is going to be on? Obviously, radiation should be on this.
of aging, but we don't have time for all of that. So let's expedite the process with a buffet of carcinogens. Smoking is a great way to look badass, but did you know it's also a leading cause of lung cancer?
No, I had no idea.
Smokers are 25 times more likely to develop lung cancer than non-smoking losers. So I suggest you start...
Jacob fucking Jones, bro. What an OG. Hold on, I'm blocking him. What an OG YouTuber. Regardless of if you smoke, I never smoked cigarettes, but this dude just makes the funniest videos, bro. He just makes videos of him just smoking and drinking, like in public. YouTuber.
Chain smoking menthols as soon as possible. They're better than your standard reds because they numb your throat, allowing a deeper inhale. Doctors even used to recommend menthols to relieve stress and treat asthma, but the sober tards over at the FDA had to come in with their clipboards and science. Luckily, they haven't ruined alcohol yet. A great way to shorten your life and boost your risk of cancer is regular alcohol.
Oh, that makes sense. No, that's does that give you liver cancer? I thought it just gives you liver disease. I didn't know it gave you cancer. I mean, it makes sense why it would give you cancer.
Alcohol consumption. When you drink, your body converts alcohol into acetaldehyde, which is basically paint thinner for your DNA, but tastes slightly worse. Acetaldehyde is more toxic than alcohol, so our livers...
Wait, so the alcohol is not what actually makes you drunk. It's this acetaldehyde? I've never heard of acetaldehyde.
Turn booze into something worse than what it started with. Great job, evolution.
This video is so random. It just ran through in a random Minecraft clip.
Slamming Four Locos doesn't just ruin your chance at employment.
Four Locos. I don't think I've ever tried one of those. That's crazy. 12% alcohol in like a normal drink, not like a hard. That's pretty crazy.
It can mess up your DNA, causing mutations that slow cell repair. But if you're constantly binge drinking, you're more susceptible to drunk driving, overdosing, and suicide, which would end the cancer.
Bro, drunk driving is just... it's just so... I just don't understand people that do that. Like, literally, like, I don't even drink, like, barely ever. But, like, I just don't understand how the fuck you ever get in a situation where you need to drive. I literally don't get that.
Speedrun on a...
Because every time I'm drinking, bro, driving is the last thing on my mind. I'm just, like, probably, like, gambling or something. That's what's on my mind.
Technicality. I suggest going easy on alcohol if you're going for a pure cancer build and focus on other carcinogens to make up the difference. For example, processed meats are a great alternative. In 2015, the World Health Organization...
I feel like this is like propaganda. Red meat, processed meat, that's such a broad term. You could ground beef. If you take a steak and you grind it, that's processed meat. They were talking about like spam, like canned meat, yeah. Processed meat, but red meat is not giving you cancer. I just don't buy that. If you're eating fresh red meat, grass-fed, organic, you're fine. But that's probably one of the best things you can eat. It's not giving you cancer.
Classified processed meats as a Group 1 carcinogen.
Isn't like a bunch of things a Group 1 carcinogen? That's like nothing though, right? How many groups are there?
Hot dogs on the same list as cigarettes and uranium, which are the...
Cigarettes are a type 1 and uranium's a type 1? Is type 1 the worst or the least worst? That's crazy. Because that's just obviously not. That's just obviously not true. It's some sort of Someone got paid to write that article.
3 things a growing boy needs. Bacon, ham, and deli meats are coated with preservatives that turn into nitrosamines when cooked. And
I guess deli meat, like the preservatives, not the actual. The actual meat itself is not bad. I don't buy that.
because that word has a bunch of syllables, it's considered a carcinogen. With that being said, make sure you are eating as much gas station food as possible while supplementing.
I want this guy to start talking about like the crazy stuff, bro. Like I want to say like actual speedrun cancer, like going to an X-ray machine and a tanning bed at the same time.
Soylent and vegetables with Red 40 Mountain Dew. Pairing a poor diet without exercise will drastically increase your risk of cancer, but you were probably already doing that. But if you want to make your situation way worse, doctors recommend playing ranked Counter-Strike and eating chicken nuggets all day.
Playing Rust will give you cancer. Playing Rust or like Apex Legends, that's how you get cancer really fast. What other games would give you cancer? League of Legends, I think that would probably give you cancer. Yeah, those are the top 3. League of Legends, Rust, and Apex definitely give you cancer.
Your body will become a beautiful, fertile garden in which the only thing that grows is tumors. More fat cells means more estrogen, means more inflammatory chemicals that can develop into breast, pancreatic, and colon cancer. Non-processed foods can still be carcinogenic if you fry, smoke, or char them, since they'll contain polyacylic aromatic hydrocarbons and heterocyclic amines.
But I just think like if you're cooking meat and you're eating fresh meat, bro, that's the positives outweigh the negatives. I don't think that should be a worry. You don't stop eating red meat because you think it's going to give you cancer. That's stupid.
That's over 19 syllables.
Let's get to the crazy stuff. Come on.
At least our drinking water's safe. The great people over at DuPont made a beautiful...
Oh, is this going to be fluoride or fluorine? This is crazy. This is a whole thing.
Product called Teflon that can be found...
Oh, no, Teflon from pans, that's also big too.
Everywhere, even in your own blood. Coincidentally, Teflon is known to cause cancer and was thrown into every product, including water, possibly as a joke. Now, this kind of upset the entire world, so they did a rebrand.
And that's crazy because I think like Teflon, I think they stop using it. I think most things stop using it, but it's like permanent. That's why they use it in the pans, because like you literally could not destroy it and it would stay. So when it got into like the water supply and everything, it's like completely permanent.
To PFOA, which also caused cancer. And now they're on their 3rd rebrand, Gen X. New name, same cancer. There's hundreds of mega corporations rapidly diluting our food, water, and air with chemicals. I suggest moving to an area around one of these chemical manufacturers to ensure you're getting the most contaminated water as possible.
Whoa.
Is that a real video? Dude, natural gas leaking through your pipes, that's scary.
Better yet, work at one of these factories. That way you can inhale as many horrible fumes as you want.
Why do I feel like that would smell good though? Do y'all like the smell of gasoline? That is one of the top smells. Nah, if y'all ever smelled plane fuel, jet fuel, bro, it's got lead in it. Or not jet fuel, avgas. It's got lead in it, bro. It smells so good. It's so bad for you to smell that, though. It smells so good, though.
Blending water with plastic can make a fantastic microplastic cocktail. And if
These are just not that crazy, though. I thought he was going to be talking about some crazy ways. These are like... Everybody knows these.
you can't afford a blender, don't worry. Our entire water supply is already irreversibly filled with microplastics and forever chemicals that have made their way into our bloodstream. While you might think our world has only recently become a fish tank loaded with carcinogens, it's been this way for over a century. The 1900s introduced amazing products like leaded gasoline, X-ray machines for fitting shoes, and Adam Sandler.
What makes lead so dangerous? Hold on, I want to look this up. What makes lead so dangerous? Body mistakes it for minerals like calcium, iron, and zinc, and it blocks enzymes. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, and asbestos, which was practically seasoning back then.
Hey, sweetheart, the steak's pretty dry and awful.
Frankly, also, I hate you. Can you pass the asbestos?
Oh, honey, you can get it yourself if it's next to the X-ray machine. Hi, Dad.
X-rays pass through soft tissues but get absorbed by dense materials like your bones. But they can also...
Asbestos causes cancer because it's like such small particles, right? and your body can't like break it down and get rid of it, so it like develops tumors. I'm pretty sure that's what asbestos does.
Also knock electrons off of atoms in a process called ionization. This creates charged particles that can wreak havoc inside your cells. Even non-ionized waves can cause problems. For example, the sun blasts UV rays at our skin that excites electrons and breaks down chemical bonds. So
I think that's so like just stupid. It's gonna sound stupid saying it too, but like, why the freak does the sun give us cancer? Like, that's just annoying. I get sunburned so easily. I can be out in the sun for 30 minutes, bro. Like 2 UV, bro. I'm getting sunburned. It's annoying. And no matter how much I tan, try to get my skin used to it, bro, nothing works, bro. I be putting hella sunscreen on, like 70 SPF, bro. I still get burned. It's the most annoying thing. And then the worst part is, literally my brother, gets like dark tan, never gets sunburned. So unfair. How did this work?
away your sunscreen and head on down to your nearest nude beach. For any aspiring supervillains out there, you could simply destroy the electromagnetosphere that protects Earth from cosmic rays. This can only be done if you cool down the Earth's core, which generates the magnetosphere. You could do this by either pumping trillions of
Nah, this is what I'm talking about. Nah, this is some crazy shit.
gallons of liquid nitrogen into the core, or crashing a planet into the Earth.
That would heat it up. Crashing a planet into the Earth would not cool it down. What is he talking about?
You could also just move to a planet without an electromagnetosphere like Venus or Mars,
Or just go to the moon. The moon doesn't have an atmosphere, right? Or barely has an atmosphere.
but that's a little less fun. I know a lot of you guys aren't big fans of the sun. It's too bright and it's kind of condescending. So tanning booths can be used instead. They actually emit 15 times.
Dude, tanning booths scare me. I would never go in a tanning booth. That freaks me out, bro. Have y'all ever seen Final Destination where it gets stuck and it just cooks her inside? I feel like that would actually happen. People are going to say, oh, no, it's safe. You can't do it. Dude, that shit would happen. Dead ass.
Times more UV radiation than the sun. Now, I typically don't care.
15 times more radiation than the sun? That's crazy. Who is going in those, bro? Dude, talk about, bro, people that like get super tan piss me off. That I never understand that. Because like, there's a certain level you look good tan. It's mainly girls, I'm going to be honest. It's mainly like girls that they literally could look so good, but they get dark tan. Like, dark. And it just looks bad. It looks just not real. Even if it's a real tan, not a fake tan, it just looks bad, in my opinion. I just don't get that.
For microtransactions
No hate, though.
like this, but if you're really committed to cancer maxing, it's kind of worth the investment. Let's move on to some heavier stuff.
Just sleep in the tanning bed. Would that burn your skin out? Is there a way you could put it so it like only does like the radiation that gives you cancer? Or I guess the radiation that gives you cancer would give you sunburn. That doesn't make much sense.
Specifically, the heaviest elements in the periodic table. These guys are bad news and are radioactive because they have no stable isotopes. Think of them like 12-year-olds.
Dude, imagine you're like a caveman, right? Or not even a caveman. Like, you were living like 2,000 years ago, bro. You stumble. Like, you're this person to discover uranium. You find this shiny-ass rock, bro. Dude. You just have no idea what you released. Not only did you find the most one of the most radioactive metals, bro. You indirectly caused like all these huge things. You caused good things and bad things. Freaking nuclear energy and explosions.
Energy unpredictable and likely to explode if left unsupervised.
Oh, sorry, I was coming to video.
Plutonium, for example, it's one of the most deadly elements on Earth. Hanging out with
Was that?
Plutonium for seconds is worse than chain smoking inside a tanning bed stuffed with asbestos. Its nucleus is too...
Now hear me out. Chain smoking platinum. Or no, plutonium. That's what it was.
Loaded with protons and neutrons to stay together.
Just roll a cigarette, sprinkle in some plutonium, uranium, some lead, asbestos, then you're golden.
And like your ex-girlfriend, it doesn't want to exist, so it makes sure everyone around them suffers. But if you really want to max out on radiation, I gotta recommend gamma rays. They're way more harmful than any other ray, and you can access gamma rays from nuclear bombs or take a bite out of Chernobyl's elephant.
Yeah, that's number one. That's gotta be number one. You just go to Chernobyl, face dive, right onto the elephant's foot. Dude, that's scary. That dude right there, okay, hold up. Guarantee that dude is dead. He's standing as the most radioactive object in the known universe. That's crazy. That is the most radioactive thing in universe. I'm pretty sure it's... Okay. Okay, never mind. It's like quasars. But okay, on Earth, definitely. In Earth. Let me look up in Earth. Yeah, it's the freaking the elephant's foot.
Elephant's foot.
This doesn't even look like an elephant's foot.
Would it just burn you if you touched it, or do like the effects like only come delayed, like a few weeks later or days later?
Chernobyl elephant's foot is considered the most radioactive place on Earth.
And they had to take the picture of that using mirrors. They had to do a series of mirrors because when they first pointed the camera at it, it like just burned the camera lens. It didn't work.
It's a massive melted nuclear fuel formed during the meltdown. It originally emitted over 10,000 Roentgens per hour, enough to kill someone within minutes. For context, that would probably kill an elephant within at least 5 to 10 minutes. To this day, it's still hot.
What would that even feel like? Would it just feel like burning, like fire burning? Or would that like, would it just make you sick? I don't understand.
Glows in the dark a bit. While most elephants' feet weigh about 100 pounds, the one in Chernobyl weighs almost 4 million
What the it weighs
pounds.
it weighs 4 million pounds. How the fuck did they even get it there? Because they had to move it there in the first place before it exploded. How the hell? Why? Is it bigger than it looks in the photo? That's crazy. 2 tons. It said it weighs 2 tons. This dude is lying. It's not 4 million
To be
pounds.
exposed to the most gamma rays, you'll need to visit a black hole's accretion disk. We're running a little low on time, and all these tumors are...
Now, how much I would pay? How much would I pay to go? Hold on, let me go back to that image. How much would I pay? Why can't I find this image? Okay, how much would I pay to literally just like be a safe enough distance away? I don't think there's any safe distance, because I think if you're anywhere close to be able to see it, I think you get sucked in. But hypothetically, dude, just to be able to imagine just looking at a black hole and just like you're orbiting it. That would be the craziest view. I couldn't think of a cooler thing to actually look at. That or just looking at the Earth. The Earth would be cool too, but black hole's insane.
We're running a little low on time, and all these tumors are making it extremely hard to talk. So long friend of the channel, Ellie Andrews, and his little buddy, Saint Aiden, wrote a rap to cover everything else.
Oh wait, they're actually playing this video.
My chest hurts. Cancer and gather round kids. I'ma give you the answer. If your lifelong goal is to give yourself cancer, refine wood dust in your nose and throat. Put popcorn butter on your burnt ass toast. Use hair dye top
Popcorn butter.
formaldehyde makeup. Fire up the stove, grill a well done steak up. Fall to the floor, quick lick the vinyl. If you're really on a mission and it isn't survival, if it's laundry day, do a laundry.
Licking the floor? What is he talking about?
Each time of bleach, snip dry as sheets. Light a scented candle for the sweet benzines. Put your head by a diesel, lick sauce and breathe.
Bro, that's unavoidable. Motherfuckers that drive diesel cars be just making the most biggest exhaust things as possible for no reason. And their car sounds like shit, too. If you're going to make your car loud and have it shoot out a bunch of exhaust, it better sound freaking good. Diesel trucks sound horrible. Because all you hear is the turbo. You don't even hear the engine. It just sounds like...
Sunny days, try to spend outside without sunscreen, but bug spray's fine. Do all of the above, and it won't be observable.
Did he say bug spray? Bug spray?
Doc calls back and it tells you it's terminal.
W video by Goblin. Go sub to him and like the video. Let's freaking go. W video chat. Into the next one. Let's go.